Hello, Fish Faithful. I'm Kurt Semder, and this is Marlins Daily here on the Fan Arch Sports Network. And once again, another big win for the Marlins last night as they take this one from Seattle 2-0 and win their fifth in a row. An absolutely incredible stretch that this team is on as they just continue to roll and continue to pick up big wins. And here, once again, their fifth in a row, improving to 51-42 on the season. They are almost 10 games over 500 at this point. Marlins just playing great baseball, and this, once again, following the recipe for success that helped the Marlins to get their wins through that big stretch in June. They got it done here once again thanks to some timely hitting, some solid starting pitching, and some great work from the bullpen. Now, Tyler Phillips took the ball in this game, and he pitched great, got a good, solid 5 innings of work, kept the Seattle from getting on the scoreboard, and he was just solid through those 5 innings before handing the ball off to the Marlins bullpen, who we've mentioned in the past has had some struggles as of late, but they definitely came through in this one. 4 more innings of shutout ball and keeping the Marlins ahead in this one and helping them to pick up that 5th straight win and continue rolling along. Meanwhile, the offense, sensational once again. You talk about Kyle Stowers coming through with yet another big home run. He has just been really, really great, starting to really come into his own this season, and he has been a needed source of power in the middle of this lineup, and he is starting to become very consistent with it, something that the Marlins have needed and something we've mentioned in the past. Following that recipe for success that we've talked about, Otto Lopez with his 40th multi-hit game of the season once again with 2 hits in this one. So he just continues to rake. Xavier Edwards with an RBI triple as another extra base hit for him that drives in a run. So the Marlins lineup getting timely hits, getting it done when they need to, and using their stars that they do have in Edwards and Lopez, and now Stowers. I think you can start to put him in the mix with them to get this done and to emerge with a 2-0 victory. Not a ton of offense in the game, but that's all they needed when the pitching staff was this good in the game. So Miami gets to win 2-0. They win their 51st game of the season, and as I mentioned, they are just rolling along right now, just really, really playing great baseball since the start of June. Miami now improving, I believe it's now 25 wins, 25-8 since June 1st. That is the best in baseball. They are just rolling at this point. And, we mentioned Otto Lopez here. He is now hitting .345 on the season. He continues to lead the league in batting average, continues to lead the league in hits, and he is putting together one of those seasons that you dream about if you're a hitter. So he just continues to do a great job. So Miami picks up the W, as we mentioned, 2-0, big win over Seattle to get the first 2 games of this series, and they will go for the sweep on Thursday in this one. And as a result of all of these wins and as a result of this great stretch the Marlins have been on, they have now climbed up into a tie with the Phillies for second place in the National League East, just 3 games behind the Braves, which seemed unfathomable not that long ago. It wasn't that long ago that we were talking about the Marlins just flip-flopping with the Mets at the bottom of the division. They've gone on this kind of a run for now more than a month, and they've been able to do what basically the Phillies did, which was recover from a slow start, get themselves into contention, and now the Marlins are right there for a division race down the stretch. They are in one of those wild card spots, and if they can continue to play that way, they should at the very least, stay there. So it's not unreasonable, it's not unfathomable, it's not a dream anymore to talk about the Marlins possibly making the playoffs this season, especially if they continue to play like this, continue to build their confidence as they make their way through the season, as they've done so far this year. They just seem to get better and better with each passing week. They seem to be playing better with each passing week. There's a hiccup here or there, of course, but they have stepped into a situation here where the division is right there for them if they continue playing like this. There are going to be some big games down the stretch and some big ones for the Marlins in this division, and that's really all you can ask for, especially as the team makes their way here towards the playoff race. Now, look, not all good news coming out of this game. Owen Casey left this game with a leg injury, a calf strain, not what you wanted to see from a guy who started to really step it up here. He started to really heat up here towards the season. He's second on the team with home runs. He's got 12 in the year, but that right calf tightness, hopefully not too big of an issue. Hopefully he only has to miss a couple of games. Maybe you hold him out until the All-Star break and get a full, week or so of recovery out of it. But Casey's really been coming on lately, and someone who has really helped them during this win streak and during this stretch. So you miss him if he's got to be out for a little while, but the one thing the Marlins seem to have is a little bit of depth. So whether they turn to Esteury Ruiz, whether they turn to Heriberto Hernandez, whoever it may be to take up his spot in the lineup, the Marlins should be able to recover and hold off at least if Casey has to be out for a couple of games. Hopefully not going to be missing more than that, because they do need him in this lineup to continue making noise in the National League. And you hate to lose a bat like his in the middle of the lineup, but again, let's see if they've got the depth to get things done and hopefully move past this injury and continue on the winning ways that they've had over the last month and a half. And for the Marlins to continue those winning ways that they've had over the last month and a half, they're going to need to complete the sweep, which would be just a great way to start this homestand. They're going to take on Seattle on Thursday, looking for the sweep. And big news out of this one is going to be Jansen Junk returning to the starting rotation. He's been out on the injured list for a while. He could be a big piece for the starting rotation going forward if he can stay healthy and if he can be effective. Again, you're not looking for him to do much more than what Tyler Phillips did in the game on Wednesday. Give you, 5 solid innings here. Keep the team in the game. Give them a chance to win. It's something he's been able to do in the past. You hope that he's able to do that again here going forward. He's going to take the ball and take on Seattle here, who will be looking to try and salvage the last game of the series, while the Marlins will be trying to win their 6th in a row, get off to a 3-0 start on this homestand before Cleveland comes in this weekend. So Miami has just continued to impress. And I think people around the league are starting to take notice of this and perhaps thinking this isn't just a stretch of games where a team is playing well. This could be a team that really could make some noise come September and October. So let's see if they can keep this going. And I know we keep saying that because we've been burned by the team before, but so far so good this season, and it seems as though they may have something special here brewing with the Miami Marlins this year. We'll see if they can get it done and go for the sweep against Seattle on Thursday. And then we're going to get back into what we've been talking about a lot of the season, which has been the trade deadline and what Miami should do. And this win streak and the success that they've had has definitely changed their approach. We're going to talk a lot about that tomorrow. So make sure you stay with us here on Marlins Daily, right here on the Fan Arch Network. We'll have much more for you coming up tomorrow. For now, though, I'm Kurt Semder, and I'll see you then.